Okay, that should take care of the sound on both ends of things. I hope. Let's see here. What do we got? Here we are, finally. Oh my god.
It's about to get a lot more fun in here. Feeling sassy?
There we go. Okay. We have the sound of teams too. Very nice. Nice. Okay. Welcome, everybody, from both sides of the streaming presence, YouTube and Twitch. Hello, YouTube. Missed you too. Anybody who came over to Twitch from the YouTube side, back from mid-July on, thank you and welcome. How you doing? I am so happy to see you. Woohoo! We're back. We are so back. I want to give some love real quick to the people over on Twitch who are giving Fluff Bun Remy with the 23 months at Tier 1, Wit with the 17 months, Sarge95, thank you for the 200 bits, Wit with the 200 bits, Crazy and Outer Space with the 21 months, Sarge95 with the 100 bits, Pyre Fox 15, thank you for 23 months, almost 2 years, Vipe 0908 with the 12, that is 1 year, thank you for a year, Sapphire Moon Dancer with the 17 months, Wandering Magus with the 8, P. Kelton with the 23, almost to 2 years, TK Tiger Cat, thank you so much for gifting. And YouTube is saying hi, everybody, over on Twitch. Twitch says hello too. But hello, hi, how are we all doing? I hope you're feeling wonderful. I hope you're feeling good, feeling sassy. And by the way, for everybody over on the YouTube side, if you haven't been over to some of the Twitch streams lately, editing Pendog Creative Library audio, I have a surprise for you that's pretty evident on screen, but I will do you a favor quick and give you the opportunity to see it in full. Welcome to the new Nightmind office, made by Lucef, the wonderful artist Lucef, who made the art for my Starting Soon animation. You can see some very particular items in here from years past, celebrating 10 years of Nightmind. This is the new, full Nightmind office, across both Nightmind main and the streaming. Whenever you're in the office, this is the one. Unless it's Cabin Fever Dreams. Sorry, Twitch, that was for YouTube. I was clicking off visibility for YouTube over there. But, oh boy, thank you so much, Macabelli, for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you for that. Hazmat Fox, thank you for the fresh prime, by the way. Thank you. Earth to Eli says, I love it. Thank you. You see Wally Darling on the right. You'll see a few things in here from years past. Feeling great. Sending love to the Twitch chat. Twitch, YouTube loves you. YouTube, Twitch loves you. Some of you are over here for the first time on the YouTube side, wondering how Nightmind Live works. Well, it works exactly like you think. Taking a look at it, I'm here. I am your horror host. I am going to be guiding us through a nonfiction experience live and giving my thoughts and feelings. It's a lot like a Nightmind video, which is, it's not scripted, it's a little bit lighter, can be just a touch sillier, a bit more fun, you might say, but it still has all the usual fixings. So, hopefully you enjoy, and thank you if you're taking a chance on this for the first time. I also would like to make it very clear to the YouTube crowd, in case you didn't know, I have left the agency Astroline. I'm officially completely independent, entirely free, which means that anything that you have donated or used to support me over on this side goes entirely to me. Only me, except for the platform cut. There is no more VTuber industry, pyramid, corporation, circus, agency that takes anything anymore ever again. So thank you. How come you left? It feels infinitely better on this side of things. In several capacities. I wish nobody any ill, but the agency model was never for me. And I think you all understood that. It was never for me. Sarge95, thank you for the 300 bits. Vipe, thank you for gifting. Panbeam Weirdo, thank you for the 4 months. Cemetery Snacks, that's a fun name. Thank you for the 23 months. And Panbeam, oh yeah, okay, so that was on the YouTube side. I missed that one. Watching from YouTube because Twitch is being janky. Oh, that's interesting. Am I going to add Blue Sky to the corner? Yeah, I should. Oh, that's a weird one, isn't it? I have Blue Sky on YouTube and X on Twitch. What's going on out there? Ed Brown! Thank you for the 4 months of membership over on the YouTube side. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. As long as you're doing better, oh, I'm doing so much better. I think a lot of people are doing so much better nowadays. Philip Kelton, thank you for the 50. Thank you. Assuming you don't stream tomorrow, happy International Cat Day. It's International Cat Day tomorrow? Damn. I'm sorry. I'm sassy. I'm feeling too good today. I'm feeling a little bratty. A little catty, you might say. So, but no, I am just happy to have everything restored to exactly what feels best for me and always has.
Feeling sassy?
This is just, it's how we are, you know? We've been champions of the independent forever. We are still champions of the independent. So, this was a welcoming. Roseo6911, thank you for subbing with Prime for 6 months. Giga, thank you for the 666 bits. Just remember that this is my first bit dono after starting to work again. Neat. Go big or go home, baby. Thank you. Nerdy Ganny, thank you. I look fantastic tonight. Aw, why, thank you, Samantha. Thank you, dear. Thanks for the help, bud. Starlocked, thank you for the 6 months. I appreciate it. I don't know, it's interesting catching up like this all of a sudden. Kind of just moving back and forth. I like it though, I like it. I'm sorry that I didn't pop up like this on YouTube last month. There were some hiccups in just pulling away and finalizing things. Little technical goofs that was like, well, can't do the YouTube right now for a little bit, but that has been fixed. I literally just got it fixed, so it's like, okay, if I'm fixed, I'm not fixed. I'm very not fixed. The YouTube live channel is fixed, and so it's like, okay, just got that sorted. Let's go live and celebrate. Pazla TV, thank you for the Prime. Alexian, thank you for the 3 months at tier 2. What the hell is happening out there? They won't get past the front gate. Thank you, Van. Miss Zebra33, thank you for subbing with Prime. Also, I have news on the Pendog Creative Library front, because the recent streams I've been doing, besides the celebratory July 20th stream, for 10 years completed fully of Nightmind, was that I was doing audio streams, working on audio for Pendog Creative Library. For that video. That video is fucking huge. I seldom have a video that is as large as an hour and a half of mostly me narrating, where it is 90% at least of me narrating. Very seldom is there ever a video that long where it is because of that, and there is no major input from the source material that bumps things out. As such, I got into the script thinking, what was it going to take for me? Another 10 pages? Another half hour to cover the other side of this thing? No. Not at all. And in going through the major ARG layer for that side of things, I realized with the way that I want to treat this, with the respect that it's calling for, and the dedication to it it's calling for, it's gonna turn out to be another about hour to hour and a half just to do that. To try holding myself back to do all of that and then release the video as one 3+ hour thing is not fair to me after 10 years of trying to be the marathon man all the goddamn time. That would be agony. I'm not doing it. So you're getting a 2-parter. The first one will be about an hour and a half to an hour and 40 minutes. It is nearly complete. As long as I get a nod that I'm waiting for right now, by tomorrow, it will be done as soon as possible, and I'm getting it out the door. And you will not wait terribly long for the second part, because a lot of that script is already done. It will be another dedicated workflow, like it was with the first part. But that's the news. It's gonna be a 2-parter. Because it was time. It was time to accept the only way that you get this out in one lump sum is if you mistreat yourself. And you have been in this position several times before, and it's time to stop doing that. So now it's a 2-parter. So I hope you can all enjoy that, as it's gonna be. You will get about an hour and a half, followed over a week later, maybe 2 weeks, I don't know, by another hour and a half, but it is a very rich double feature. The two halves are so rich, like, honestly. So that's how it's gotta be. That's just how it has to be. Because there's so much, and I need to give it the respect it deserves.
That's the most.
Thank you.
When the flag comes,
And that day is coming. It's yours. It's yours. It's your flag in the sky, and we will make it ours. It's a biggest flag in the sky, and it's ours. And we want nothing more than to make it our own. And we're proud, and we're proud, and we're proud of the flag. Salute the flag, salute the flag, salute the flag of the mountain top. Here's our flag up top on the mountain top. Thank you, to making healthy decisions indeed. And much thanks to I did shout out Miss Zebra33, I do remember, but Kikuloon, thank you for the fresh prime. MHA Fandom, thank you for the 60 bits. Have you ever watched back to any of your videos and didn't like it or wish you could do better? All the time. Shy Mike for the $2 super chat saying, nice new bottle, hot as ever. Thank you. Thank you. Mia Mays, thank you for the 28 months, saying I've been gone for a bit, but it's great to see a stream again. Thank you, thank you. Creator in chat. Creator in chat? Hold up, hold up. We have Dev in chat. We got Dev in chat. Dev in chat where? Who's Dev? Because we have Murphy. We've got Murphy with kinder eyes over on the Twitch side. I saw you, Murph. I saw you, Murph. I hope the two-party's okay. It's just, I realize at a certain point, it's like, there's no way I can give this the respect it deserves by summarizing certain portions of this. I need to actually convey it in full, and I have a vision for how I want to do certain things. So it's like, no, I'm going to deliver this the way it needs to be delivered. It's going to be another dedicated tour. If I did that in the first half, I have to do that for the second. If that means that I need to take a knee and breathe and catch myself for a good half hour or so and just get my mindset right, and August is dominated by Pendog, so be it. Ed Brown saying on YouTube, getting me all hot and bothered talking about your huge video. You know what else is huge? My tongue. Get some cake or something when you finish part 1, you more than earned it. Thank you. Your fucking biceps, that's right. And you know what else? This mug. That's a serious mug. Half Brewed here. I am Mr. Disc Drive. Well, Half Brewed. Welcome on in. Newly published to the Nightmind Index, along with over 30 other projects and creators. I've actually known about you a bit before I saw your email.
You feeling good? Feeling sassy?
You've been next for Nightmind Live for at least a month. Month and a half. So, tonight's the night. And it's going to happen again. And again. Has to happen. Tudata, thank you for the 60 bits saying, hey, missed the first part because the gas pumps were being fixed. They've gone down multiple times today. Oh. But glad to see you streaming again. Don't forget to drink water and rest between streams and videos. Love you, big guy. Thank you. I am going to be quite alright. I got my liquids, don't worry. And yes, it seems we have creator in chat. So, they should be quite enjoyable. Now, I am gonna go ahead and get the VOD done for this to potentially pass to Moone. I just have some decisions to make because Moone is doing a great job right now being like I punch and Moone kicks, or Moone kicks and I punch on the workflow for Pendog, and now that I know it's gonna be another whole hour and a half or so, I'm thinking for the other side. It's just like, I think I'm just gonna keep that going, and maybe we'll just have this live VOD as the standing exploration for Disc Drive. I'll see how I feel, because I do love our edited VODs. But let me go ahead and get our recording process going, and then we'll get into the fun. How about that? Okay, just in case. Hi, Xander. Guess who's back onto your platform, baby? Go tell the club. Go tell the club they have a place that can sneak over and see the other Incubus every now and then if they want to say hi. And maybe shenanigans to follow with both of us. Oh wow, imagine that. What could I be talking about? Oh boy. But, okay, everybody. YouTube, you're already here. But, Twitch, say hi to YouTube, just in case we turn this into an edited VOD. Hello, YouTube! Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are finally back doing Nightline Live. I have missed you. I have had some renovations to the office, as you might be able to catch here. It's kind of like an I Spy kind of thing. Look all around, see what you catch. What's that remind you of? Do you know about that adventure? You probably do by this point. It's been like 10 years of this, so... It's a bit of a celebratory piece as well as an upgrade. But tonight, we are continuing our live on-fiction project investigations with Disk Drive, a This Game I Found project recently inducted into the Nightmind Index for new and emerging on-fiction projects. I did update the index. By the way, if any of you watching have submitted to the index and have not received a reply, please, please, please check your submission email. Did you miss something? Because if I did not upload you, you missed something. Please check the guidelines and the index card, and then follow up with whatever you're missing, and then I can get you in. Please hand it over. Otherwise, there are over 30 projects recently added to the Nightmind Index. The horror category alone now has over 100 projects. It's a real scream. So, if you feel like catching up on anything yourself, go ahead and take a look. But for tonight, we are going to check out Disk Drive, recently added to the index. It is a project that seems to just be getting started, or at least a smaller kind of project. I don't know if there will be anything added to it beyond what exists right now, but we're going to take a look. Okay, let me move some things around, like myself. And then move the chat for YouTube. Oh, that's... Hold on. There, that is the only part of multi-streaming that is a huge pain in the ass. Hold on. There, that's better. And I gotta fix another thing on the Twitch side. Hold on, please. Just a moment. Not technical difficulties, just technical specifications, okay? Alright, okay. Yes. And then I gotta move YouTube's chats. Hold on.
Thank you for your patience.
And before we get started properly, I do want to give some thanks to the Dragon VA for all the gifted subs. I believe it was 5 gifted subs. Thank you, Dragon VA. The Soup Gal for the 12 months, a full year. Thank you. As a sub, Dragon VA, thank you for gifting a 6th sub to Eclipse the Toaster. Sergeant95, thank you for the 100 bits. Have I seen the trailer for Shelby Oaks? No, I know it exists. I am not watching that trailer. I'm seeing the premiere without seeing a single ounce of footage, as unspoiled as I can possibly be, because obviously, I'm already there from day one. I don't need to see a trailer. Dragon VA, thank you for the 7 months, by the way. When I already know I'm down, I don't want to see the trailer. I don't want to see the promo material. You just point blank, let me in the seat, let me in the theater. I want to see what it is. Especially because trailers nowadays suck. They ruin so much shit. I ain't down with that. But I am down with disk drive. Okay, let's be absolutely certain. Are we good on all avenues? Will the... Yes, okay. Audio is working. Good, good, good. Can you go away? All right. Moving this on down into proper position. All right. Auntie Puppet, oh my god, I'm in a stream. Oh my god, you are. Hi. It's ready to drive them discs. I hope you are ready to drive them discs. Okay. And off we go. Disk drive. Should I give you the light premise first? The light premise is actually here. To those who actually end up watching this, I'm documenting this stuff my dad wanted me to record. Take of that what you will. Hey Josh, it's Dad. I know this might surprise you, and I'm sorry things worked out the way they did. Please don't blame yourself for anything. That's never ever what I want from you. And if things get tough, don't hesitate to lean on someone. Life will be rough on you, and people will beat you down until there's nothing left. But you need to stand strong, and be that strong little man I've always known you to be. Your birth was the first time in my life I felt a calling or purpose, you could call it. You are special. Never ever forget that, my boy. Record everything you uncover, for my sake at least. Love, Dad. So, the father does not appear to be in the picture anymore. We don't know what happened, but we know he left us behind with a supportive and loving message. Silanoodle, thank you for the 18 months of Prime. And hello, Seth Raccoon. Good evening. There's no audio on YouTube side that keeps cutting out? Hold on. There's somebody else saying that they have audio. You should be good. Everybody else has audio. We're good. Check your settings. Making my way downtown, walking fast, haunted game. The player is huge. Or the street is small. Who knows? Ah, okay. A speaks, saying, it was like a dream. This disgusting hatred you feel never actually leaves. D says, once it's grown, you'll see it in a new light. Shoot it in the head and forget about it. Wow, okay. Starting off... Huh. Trying to find the word for... for that. I guess we're starting off a little heavy. Not so in line with the supportive, loving message that the father left, huh? Starting off with a bang? Yes, uh-huh. Auntie Puppet, thank you for the fresh sub. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. C. At first, it'll appear small and minuscule. You don't know it yet, but it'll pile up. My workload, you mean? E. That was a big mistake, you thought. It's all my fault, you claim. I. You'll look through the lens and see the world differently. You were always good at that. Little by little, that self-worth you once had starts to turn into this monstrous entity you never wanted to know.
Shit. Hey. Yeah, I'm doing that right now. I know, it's, well, so far it's not a lot. Yeah, no, I get it. No, I have to. Because it's... I know. Alright. I love you. Alright, bye-bye. Wait.
Okay, so somebody knows that our character is playing this, going through their father's stuff. Oh, Thelania, thank you for the 26 months. The protag has a voice. Yes, we have Josh here. We do have Josh. Is there captions? I put it on. Nothing's coming through. Sound of the game is pretty low. Yes, I actually cannot fix that, I don't think. But there might also be moments in which the audio spikes on us. And we could get blasted in the ears. So we got to be mindful of that. If I do an edited VOD, I'll be able to raise that in post. I do want to note something here. There are plenty of this game I found projects where the premise of a family member or a friend leaving something behind to be found and explored does make quite a bit of sense for the amount of things that they need to say or the circumstance they're in. Otherwise, I do want to kind of point at how unhealthy a practice it would be for anybody to leave something like this instead of actually talking about things, right? Which might be a point. That's something I haven't really seen yet so much, is a This Game I Found story where you kind of get the sense immediately that maybe we should have talked more, Father, you know?
Wait, are you going to get...
Okay. And there we have an answer, don't we? These feelings were never for you to see in life, but you're seeing them now. Okay, still not the healthiest thing, but there's kind of an explanation right there.
Oh, shit.
Collectible. It's always fun when we get outside of bounds.
So just...
Or at least building bounds.
Whatever. Oh shit, I didn't even notice.
I will say this, for somebody who is just recording their exploration of something like this, and has no familiarity with this kind of process, they have definitely given the impression of having learned the bare minimum to do this, with the audio being as low as it is, and just a straight up screen recording. We have our cut to black portions, but that is also something that would just be easily learned as, you know, just cut it there, move to the next thing. I guess leave a little bit of a space. Now we have captions, which right off the bat we can guess is probably going to be the father.
I figured you probably want an explanation what this whole thing is.
Yeah.
And the short answer is just really wanted something that represented me. I've had regrets my whole life. Felt like from the very start there was nothing really left for me. But you were never one of my regrets. There was a time I had felt trapped in a dark, dank room with no discernible way out. Days had turned to weeks, turned to years, and you come along. You showed up with a flashlight in hand, so to speak. You, JJ. So, if you're wondering why I'm really doing this, it's because I've never felt like I amounted to anything substantial. And some small thought thinks that maybe, just maybe you could change that. I don't know. And I couldn't say it before, so let me say it now. I love you. I love you so, so dearly, JJ. I truly do. There's more here, if you can find it. So please don't give up. I believe in you, son. I mean that.
Okay, so the father was definitely not, as we established earlier, this kind of behavior you see from somebody who is not in the most mentally or emotionally healthy states. This is established here from the father himself, that he was not doing great. He still was not in super great condition to discuss his feelings, but this is the way that he could. So we can accept this. We have a presentation here that gives us that belief. It's straight from the guy himself. It's not being cryptic. It's being very straightforward, you know? And we find it right away, which makes sense for a setup like this, is that you should find something like this quite immediately, without issue. The game crashed. I'll try to mess around with it a bit more to see if anything's off. Okay. Alright. So for this one, we have in the description, my dad kept a lot of things from me, mostly his feelings. From what I could understand, my granddad wasn't as nice as he is now. Well, he's kind of dead now, but regardless. Anyways, I figured that my dad would want this kind of thing sort of archived here. So here's his weird NeoCities website. I think it was originally a GeoCities, but got moved over or whatever. This one took a lot out of me, so I might be gone for a bit. If you want to reach me, you can email me or DM me on Discord. So you could actually interact. There was a comment on the previous video I saw. We haven't gone to that yet. Phone call with my mom got in the way. Here's what the sign said but missed. F. Don't make things about you, make it about them. H. It'll never be the same, and I'm sorry. I'm selfish, and I'm sorry. There's a lot here. There's a lot of history and feelings here. And I do have the site in another tab. We will take a look at that, don't you worry. But first, video.
I'm gonna try and talk more, but I just want you to keep in mind that it's gonna be hard. This is a very, very serious thing for me. And I just wanna hear his voice again. I wanna hear his voice again.
Which can be reason enough to have made something like this, from the father's perspective.
I don't wanna go over there. Okay. I'm thinking I was told that maybe I should try. Oh, okay.
Down into the void! I really like this. Shadowy Stranger says, here's a weird question. Over on the Twitch side. Has anyone ever created a variation on the this game I found genre with a board game instead of a computer game? I realize that would be visually limiting, but you know, it would be interesting to see somebody tackle the challenge. That would be fun. Oh. Bumpy.
It's a house. I know I'm not saying much, but it's just everything. It feels like it's happening all at once. So
Press E to focus.
Smith will fit. It's just a lot is going on at once, and it's hard to try and keep up with it, especially mentally. And I'm not exactly the best commentator, especially when it's stuff like this. So, okay,
Yeah, everybody's saying two things. That the board game idea was called Jumanji, and the medicine here is Focalin for ADHD.
maybe. Okay. This is
Another disc.
a lot different.
Interesting design.
Oh God, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry for your loss.
Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Alright, that's kind of fucked up.
Oh God. Don't. Please. Please don't do this. Don't do this.
Hmm.
There's so many things. There's so many things you could do with this. Please don't do what I think you're gonna do.
Josh is right, though. I mean, of all the things that you could choose to do here.
I'm sorry for your loss.
God. Dude, please.
Okay, so now we're tilting back to the position we were left in right before receiving the first disc, right? Redlining, thank you for the 21 months. In which we're really questioning the intention of Josh's father here. And seeing how this is not exactly a healthy thing, because whatever idea that he had about what people would say in this circumstance or have said to him is not going to feel good for his child to hear. So immediately we're back to feeling like this person might not be the healthiest or was the healthiest for other people, no matter what it was that they were going through, in the choices that they were making about how they dealt with that.
Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Come on, man.
It's...
Okay, now if you can explain your thinking here, dude.
They just never care enough, and I mean, usually that's not a problem, because I can just stay in my fucking cubicle and be quiet, but this time it's just different. Ever since the divorce, the guys have been distant. Mina's been telling Josh that he fucking can't visit me as often as he can, which is bullshit, by the way. Feels like I'm looking at a stream of light from some unknown area or whatever, and I'm trying to grab onto it and climb up this hole, but I can't. And the worst part about it is, if I were to die right now, there'd be so many people at the fucking funeral. Not a single fucking person here. Except Josh. But even then, my hope isn't too far gone.
When he died, I just felt so angry. And I know I shouldn't have. But I couldn't get past the thought that maybe it was me. Maybe I did. And I can't understand why. Why would you leave me? Why can't you come back? I don't... He was always so worried about what I meant to him. But I don't know if he ever stopped to think that maybe he meant something to me. I need a break. I need a break. I can't do this right now.
That is tough. This is a different kind of project. It's okay, Axel. I understand. And take care of yourself. This feels like a man so caught up in his own emotional turmoil that you just can't fathom the effects that he's having on somebody else in the picture who is adversely affected. Yeah, the companion of the lamb can sit and wait in the corner like a Christmas decoration I forgot. It's okay, Fred. Hello. That happens. From this drive. I just checked out the website. I'm going to have to say massive trigger warning to anyone who goes through it. I genuinely can't believe any of this is happening. It's okay, Fred. Hello. Shit. Massive trigger warning in what context? Because I got it. I got the site. I just... Hello, Smut with Plot. Thank you for rating on in. Welcome to my portfolio for all your gaming needs. This website serves as both a way to explore my works and commission them. I pride myself on trying my best to work hard in order to get things done. I'm self-taught in coding, design, modeling, and as you can tell, web work. Hope you find the things you need. I'll be waiting. It's talking a lot about self-termination in the website, but nothing too horrible. Well, that would explain what happened to the father. Okay. Got it. There's nothing to the man behind it all. Okay. Games. Dongle. The first game I've ever conceptualized. Originally, it was going to be a top-down game about collective dongles and giving them to your boss for money. However, the idea eventually flourished into an interesting concept of a game. Think Peggle Peggle. But instead of a dumb horse/unicorn looking thing talking to you, you shoot dongles, and your boss compliments you if you do well. I'm so excited to begin work on this amazing immersive journey. It's a bit of a work in progress, but we'll get there. All is sunny with Satan. So get this. You're with your friends and or family in a game show, and the host is Satan? You know, the SNL skit? Church lady? Satan? So now not only are you going to have to win the game to stay alive, you need to make sure Satan gets a good chuckle on the way there. Fun for the whole family, am I right, guys? Disk drive, the last one. Ah. The email goes to Mia, his ex-wife. Wow, okay. Yeah, this is a rough one, but honestly, in terms of subject matter, this game I found stories often lately are isn't it interesting how this game I found concepts are using a format mostly known for fun and play to deliver things that are absolutely not fun and not playing around. It's pretty consistent now what we're seeing in that manner for a lot of these projects, which is to say nothing except for just a pattern that I've been noticing. Yeah, I got nothing else I can tap. Unless games had something. There's not something else. Okay. Let's proceed to disk drive 3. Which is the last one for now. Came out 2 months ago. There is more to the website. Yeah, I just, I'm not hitting it. Right. Ah. There you are. Okay. Vent post M11 2018. It was the broken image. Things haven't been the greatest for me these past couple of weeks. Mia's been distant as fuck, and then when I ask her about it, she seems to take it out on me. But then when I ask her if anything's wrong, she just breaks down and asks me, why am I the problem, Mike? Why is it always me? Don't get me wrong, I love my wife, but if she isn't the most insufferable fucking person I've ever met, she's hiding something from me. I've known her long enough to know this. Okay, so this is very quickly showing itself as a project. Every secret page has been found is in the Discord server in the channel labeled Disk Archive if you ever get stuck. Okay. Okay. This is a project that's very quickly showing the way that what was my thought? How do I state this? Because I had it. All right. You'll never fucking guess what happened. Today, Josh had a flag football practice, and normally I'd stay and help the coaches with the kids since I'd already be off work, and I'm proud of my fucking son. Well, today, Josh wanted to sleep over at his friend Phineas's house after practice, and Finn's parents didn't have a problem driving him to their house and back to ours, so I thought I'd use today to try and work on some games or game concepts back at the house. Well, what a good fucking idea that was, because I came home to my wife fucking one of my best friends. Oh! Oh! It's been a week, and it doesn't even feel real. We're still sleeping in the same bed. We're still eating breakfast in the morning. We're still doing everything like normal. She's watching some fucking video on YouTube as I'm writing this. Does she not realize what she's done? Well, the divorce is finalized, and I don't know if I'm happy about that. It feels like a part of me is just ripped out of my stomach, and Josh, I can't even begin to imagine how Josh might be feeling, the poor boy. Everything just felt so simple in retrospect. I mean, Mia and I got married at 18, 19 for her, so maybe we rushed it, yes. Maybe if she realizes that she misses me, we can get back together and finally live like a family. Maybe things can be normal. Edit. I couldn't recall when things were normal for us. Post M5 2021. Okay, wow, I haven't used this in a while, but honestly, things are going really good. Josh and I are hanging out all the time. I just met this woman and she seems very intriguing. Things are going really well. Despite the fact that I've only had coffee with her, but I can tell more is coming, haha. And for the first time in years, I can genuinely say that I'm happy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. This appears to be a This Game I Found project about a genuinely unstable family member making terribly poor choices, exposing his son to information that he should not have. Wow. Feels like the game was intended for the wife more than the son? Well, no, because Josh is the recipient, according to the first disk drive. Yeesh. Yeesh. Okay. All right, I have the posts here. I was following suggestions that was given in my Discord and fell past the valley. This and a loud sound blared on my screen. Everything I do leads to this screen. I don't know what to do. Home is where the heart is. My fucking mom just texted me to stop uploading like she knows what's best for him. So they have issues too. Him and his mom. Do we imagine Josh has read all these things? Oh, yeah. If Josh was giving warnings in the previous video, comments and descriptions, then yes, Josh knows. Josh, at this point, is 19 years old for the record. Yeesh. Yeesh. That's too much, dude. Whoa. Oh, symbol language. That's funny, there's a touch of that in Pendog. You like this. This is something you like. But it's not because you enjoy it. Forever is never forever. Because forever never existed. But it did, and you relate. You spend very little time here. You'd rather die than cook. But if you don't cook, you might die. You ponder this antithetical decision. You look at what you think is you, vehemently denying every fragment of the light is what you do best. So you'll stick to that. It'll be different because you think it's about little by little. But it's really about starting, but when you think about that, you just wander elsewhere, but that's fine, I guess. Okay, so now that's rambling. Do what you do best. Your worst. You think this is where you're the most productive, but money is like time, and you've gone bankrupt. Everything is so slimy. You're constantly losing focus, and some days you sleep more than work. And to your knowledge, that is undeniably abhorrent. You gave him albums for his birthday. His enjoyment was all you needed. But how much can you give before you can't give anymore? A house is almost metaphysical to you. Obviously it's there, but you know it isn't so superficial. You look at the house and see this abomination. This cancer that reminds you of your worst moments. But home is where the heart is. So, this is an interesting situation for this game I found kind of story, in which somebody who has passed left something behind, sharing their thoughts and feelings. Because this is like one of the only cases I've ever come across where I think genuinely even the story might be suggesting the main character should stop and not continue investigating it. I think that Josh should stop. Actually. Gibbet says, feels more like no one was supposed to find this. Like when you write vent letters you have no intentions of sending. That's the vibe I'm getting too, is that it's written, that it's designed with the idea of being to a person and you stick it in the envelope and then you shove it in a closet. But then because the person is dead, then you find it, and you mistake it, and you don't have a sense so strongly of being told no. I feel like... Here's the thing about the website. There are other secret pages, yes. In the context of the story that we are experiencing here, I am not inclined to take a look. From the way that the story is being conveyed and the project is set up, it is giving you kind of the same choice as Josh of, do you really want to open more of the instability that you will be exposed to? And I feel like the answer is no. KS with a K, welcome on in with your Raiders. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. Hope you had a lovely stream playing Fortnite. I hope you won some delicious chicken dinners. We're going through the third video in a project called Disk Drive, which is a This Game I Found story that is a little bit tougher immediately in its material than some others that we've come across, which is not a bad thing. It's just that this one is opening the strongest in terms of its potency of dark matter. Do you really want to open Pandora's box? God knows what kind of drama. Yeah, that's the thing. Is there's not good things in anything else here, I think. Because I think the back half of whatever good things you might find is more blaming and chaos and unmonitored venting. Like, we will finish this video and let's see what it gives us here. But that's the feeling that I've got for overall impression.
Today was actually pretty good for a change. For the first time in maybe 6 months or so, me and Josh got to spend the weekend together. And it made me feel happy. Okay, there was this one moment that I can't exactly shake. Me and Josh had just sat down to dinner. He was drinking milk with his spaghetti, and as he went to grab the cup, it fell over and spilled over the table. Nothing was said. He just looked at me and went pale. I admit I wasn't mad, but I told him to just be careful next time, and when I got back, he just was sobbing. His hands were trembling too. I put my hand on his back as he flinched, like, badly. I asked him what was wrong, and he said something along the lines of pressure from coaches and school being difficult, and he just kept bottling it up. I told him that he could always rely on me and his mother for help, and he just looked at me with these wide eyes, and it terrified me a bit. Terrified me a lot, actually. He kept apologizing for the rest of the day, and I kept telling him there's no need to. I texted Josh about it before his mother could take his phone. All I could get out from him was, "And I'll be okay." I'm worried that I might believe him.
I feel like I don't even know you anymore.
There's a figure. Yeah, there's a shape. Mark Rivelwood, thank you for the 5 over on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, I can't stick around tonight, but thanks for all the inspiration, Nick. Hey, thank you. And as Josh said, just trying to figure this shit out. Okay. So. Yeah, this. This is one of those projects where to go forward with the material, you've got to want to. It is a testament to the work that chat's reactions have been so consistent in their horror and understanding and bracing, as well as picking up on what has happened to Josh, or what may have happened to Josh, through the information that we have gathered. Yeah, Wit actually just hit the nail on the head here. I can see why this project is necessary to exist, but that doesn't stop it from making me oh so uncomfy. Sometimes there are art pieces where you understand. What's the best way I can put it? It's sour candy. It's sour candy. Or for some people, it's black licorice. Where you know what you're eating. You know that you're going to eat it. It is not necessarily a peanut butter cup. It's not even dark chocolate. It is sour candy. It is actually going to activate pain from the moment that you put it in your mouth. And sometimes that's just what the art is and what the art needs to be. I understand from what we have been gathering here that we will find more of the same and worse in subject matter and revelations were we to continue in the same way that Josh is. This is a story about a very complicated father-son relationship and a very strong confliction of feelings upon somebody's passing. We understand that he loved Josh, but we also understand the man needed help and was not a healthy human being for himself or other people. It's very clear. The construction of the work is good. It really is. I really enjoy the construction of the work here. From the game aspect to the videos, it feels legitimate in what it is bringing us. It is especially telling from taking a look at the game concepts page that this was a hobby that this man probably leaned a bit too much into rather than developing in ways that might have helped himself and his family, and he made poor choices in his life from the get-go, from 18. You know? Dragon VA, thank you for gifting! To V. Illin and Sweet Sugar Candy, thank you. Shiny Lampet on YouTube says, it's a painful experience, but a safe way to feel it. I agree. I agree. Because it's something that you control. With a lot of these topics, the beauty of art that we have here, there's so much beauty of art for topics like these, where the art comes into play. But one of the best blessings is that you control the experience. You are able to take the ride at your pace, put it down if need be. I've had moments like that. They've not been often with unfiction projects. I've had it while reading, of moments where it's like, I'm gonna put this book down and get up and walk around for a moment. I can tell you during Animal Investigator builds, when we took our break, I was taking a moment of just like, when I was getting my refreshment. You know? Oh, Lena Universe, I'll drop the link, don't worry. Or Vendrith, then, if you want to drop the link to disk drive there. Hey, Dean, you been following this one idly? You like the vibe? It is a good vibe. The vibe work is good. Hello, Dean. I do also have it in the video description over on the YouTube side. Ebola Granola, a name I never get tired of seeing, says, I really appreciate the heavy subject matter. It takes guts to take a direction like this and handle it appropriately. I'll have to watch this again on my own time, but I thought this was well done. It is well done. It's well done. It's heavy, but it's well done. And you know it's well done because everybody's feeling the way that they do. You have to do your job very well with one of these projects in order for it to land and properly activate the responses that we have seen here. Because you can mishandle this very, very poorly and be dismissed. But when you don't handle it poorly, you do see the reaction. And it's the kinds that we've been seeing here tonight, where there's connection to the work and a moment of, I might need to step away. That's how you know you're hitting. Halfbird says, all I want is for my art to make someone feel as if they've been seen. Hopefully by the end, people will feel more hopeful when it comes to Josh's future. See, that's a good note to have. And you're correct there. Honestly, because so much of what the purpose of art is, it's one of my favorite things that I ever read. The quote is anonymous, but it goes, a writer does not write to tell other people his pain. A writer writes to tell others he understands their pain. And if that is the purpose of the construction here, then I see you going about it that way. I really do. You are doing good work here. It's potent. It's palpable. I'm not sure that Josh should continue, but if the rest of the series does give hope, does come out into the light, then that is something that I'm glad to have advance notice on for people to understand. That if you do dig through all of this, that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. But this is a tunnel kind of project. That's very clear, as you enter a tunnel if you do this. You will come out the end, there will be a light, but this is a tunnel. Ultimately, we salute you, Half-Brood. Your work is not Half-Brood.
You are waiting for the day when the flag comes. And that day is coming. It's yours. It's yours. It's your flag
in the sky, and we will make it ours. It's the biggest flag in the sky, and it's ours. And we want nothing more than to make it our own. And we're proud, and we're proud, and we're proud of the flag. Salute the flag, salute the flag, salute the flag of the mountain top. It's our flag up top on the mountain top. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for that. Salute to Half Brood. It's not easy to make a project like this. It's especially not easy to make a successfully received and understood project like this. There's a lot of people would mess this up.
That's the most.
Whole lot of people would mess this one up, I tell ya. The East Patch. The East Patch. Welcome on in. Angels are landing. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome East Patch and Raiders. Hi. How you doing? Hey, there's some light at the end of a tunnel for you. Angel Gabby and the Angel Raiders are here. I love it. Oh my god. Hello, hello. And thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessings, blessings to you all. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you've been having a lovely time. I hope you've been having a lovely time in general with everything that you're working on. I imagine you must be very, very busy. I know what that's like. But excellent note. Is stream ending? Stream is ending. It was just a bit of a victorious Nightmind Live return today with a shorter project that is in progress right now. I do encourage everybody, if they want to keep up with this project or explore that site a little bit more, to go to the link, hit subscribe, take a look around, share it with those who you wish to share it with. Genuinely, just go and show your support. You know that is our way. Busy in the best way, hope you are too. Oh, like you wouldn't believe. Like you, well, no, you would. You would believe. It's relevant. It's relevant to your specialties. I'll tell you that. Keep an eye out. Watch this space. Watch this space. Over time. You'll see. And hey, as Ven said, only 136 subs, chat. Go get those numbers up a bit higher. Yes, indeed. But thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Eastpatch, thank you for raiding on in. So good to see you. And thank you so much for your contribution to the video for my 10 years. That was very kind of you. Thank you. I hope everything is awesome with you and everybody who raided in. Half-Brood, thank you again for your wonderful work. Thank you for submitting to the Nightmind Index. Thank you for being here and receiving the crowd as they received your art. And seeing that, yes, it's working. It is working. So continue on and persevere. Because it might be potent, but you sure have support here. And you're sure being understood in what it is that you're creating. So carry on. And that goes for the rest of you. That always goes for the rest of you. Make your art. Support other people in making theirs. That's what we do here. That's what we stand for. So whenever you can give that kind of love or support or guidance, do so. I gotta tell you, not coming off of, but in the mix of the atmosphere of Pendog Creative Library, my thoughts lately and my heart is so full of unity, and understanding how artists help each other. They truly do. So, let's take a look now, see who's out there that we can send this on over to.
I said stop recording.
Stopping recording, good. Alright, who's out there? Hey, did I get a raid or something on YouTube then and like totally miss it at some point? I didn't like... There's no way, right? It's hard sometimes to gauge what might be happening on the YouTube side of things. But you don't think so? You don't recall seeing one? Okay, good, good. Just making sure. I'm still getting used to the working back and forth with things. But let's see, everybody. What's a good idea out here? You know what? I'm gonna send you over to. We're gonna cool down with something totally different, okay? Rise! Which might be super nostalgic for a lot of you. But I think that this is warranted. Have I seen the Shelby Oaks trailer? I know it exists. Okay, raid message. Let's see. Okay, your raid message is faster. Same thing goes for you, YouTube. I'll drop the link over to you all, alright? But we are going to raid into a new friend for everybody. Hazumi! Go check out Hazu. Hazu's very kind. And right now is doing Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. So, go enjoy some Sonic. Here you go, YouTube. Get to know Hazumi. I'll be back around when I can be back around. Right now, I'm going to chill out just a touch and then get to work on more Pendog. BM365, thank you for the 580 super chat. There's a VA from the project here. Take care. Very cool. Thank you, BM365. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.